Okay, let's talk about bags. This is the Away Everywhere bag. When I was looking for a bag, a travel bag, I had a couple of things that was on my list. The biggest thing was really having a sleeve to stick on my rolling carry-on bag. So it has that. For the design, I needed it to have a separate compartment for the laptop, which it does have. I didn't want it to be super structured because I like to put my personal bag under the seat. I just need to have a good quick access, good reach. So this bag is pretty shifty in shape as well. This is also water resistant and it's got a removable shoulder strap as well. Got a decent amount of pockets, which I always appreciate. We'll start with the front zipper. I personally don't like to carry a lot of stuff in the front zipper just because I'm paranoid as heck. And I worry that, like, while I have it and I'm like doing something or looking away, someone might try to, that could definitely happen. So I don't put a lot of stuff in here, but it is a decent amount of space that you can put stuff if you would like. I'll do the laptop compartment next. Here, there is space for your laptop. This is my MacBook Air. I want to say this is 13 inches. And then there's also a little pocket for you to put your tablet. So I have my iPad Air in here as well. This has been a game changer because whenever you go through the TSA line, there's a need for you to take out the bigger technology. Before, it would just be so much work. But now I just open this and then I can T-Rex my way in here and just grab both of them out like this and just bam. So this is a skill I have acquired, you all. And then the main compartment here is really where the juice is at. So let me go ahead and break this down for you. First things first, I have my headphones. I do like to take my headphones, even though you'll see in a little bit, I carry my AirPods with me. There's something about the noise and the security that the headphone can provide you that AirPods can't really, at least for me. So I like to take both with me. And this is one of those things where it's not really essential. I don't always take this with me. I probably will take it if I go on longer trips or longer flights. It is really quiet and it's really small. Like this is my hand and this is the thing. Not bad, right? It's like pretty quiet. Right now, it might sound a little bit louder because it's right next to the mic. And in the airplane, there are so many more noises that certainly do cover this up. So I have a little organizer, a bag organizer, because I feel like with big bags like this, your items can get really, really lost. And so I just stole this from one of my IKEA storage organizers. I think you can usually stow away your socks or your underwear in here, but this is what I use mine for. In here, I got a pencil case with my Apple Pencil. I'm currently in grad school and I do a decent amount of traveling for school. And a really fun thing that I carry in my pencil case is postcard stamps because sometimes you miss your friends or your family or they come to mind and you want to write a little postcard. And so I have a little stamp in here. And then I have these. I can't think of a name for this, but it helps me with my digestion. These are my go-to. I bought them from Korea and man, it just like, I don't know, I want to say like 5 minutes and I'm completely digested. So I love carrying these with me whenever I travel. I have my trusty hand sanitizer and then tissues. Tissues are essential for me whenever I travel, especially because I have allergies. And this one I bought in Korea, and I love that it's like this because you can just quick little pull. And then wet wipes. You never know. We're human. Wet wipes. I also have some pimple patches on here as well. Mouthwash. I think on longer plane rides, I usually go ahead and brush my teeth, but if it's a little bit shorter or if I'm feeling a little bit lazy, I'll just go ahead and do a quick solve with a mouthwash. I ran out, so I bought this at the airport in Korea. And then I have some breath mints for the good of the community, Ziploc with some earrings and a receipt. This, oh my gosh, I really recommend this. Basically, in Korea, whenever you shop at Olive Young, which is like a Sephora, you get these little samples. Okay, not all the time. You have to ask for them, and sometimes they will say no. But if you get lucky, you will get samples. They give out these toner pads. Basically, they have like two or three couple in here, and I like to take them on with me in my longer flights when my skin gets really dry, and I just like rip it open, pop a couple of them on my face, and it's just like magic. I know some people will go ahead and bring like a full face mask, but I can't. It's too wet and sticky for me. So these toner pads are really perfect. I have a little pouch. I am a killer for pouches. If I could, I would have a pouch for every single thing. So in here, I have some hairbands. I have emergency. This to me is essential to my travels because I don't have the best immune system. Whenever I pop a little emergency down my system, it just does wonders for me. Hot hands for cold weather. Also carry element with me because hydration is always important, but all the more when you're traveling, and it can make a big difference in how your body does. So last thing really is AirPods. As I mentioned before, I'll also carry AirPods with me. This pouch has seen some life. I mean, like, look at the stain. I could definitely wash this, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety being separated from this pouch. This goes with me wherever I go. So even when I'm home, like when I'm out of the house, this will usually come with me most of the times. In here, I have a little medicine keeper, and it sections off so that you can diversify your pills. This is one of those things that it's like adult joys. This is it for me. So I have my Zyrtec. I have Tylenol PM. Tylenol PM to me is an essential for traveling because of time difference. This can go a long way. And I always struggle to sleep when I'm not home, not in my own bed. So, and then I have some vitamins and a leave as well. Some more tissues. I don't feel like I carry this many tissues, but I most recently traveled for a funeral. So I do have another hand sanitizer. Technically, this is not a hand sanitizer. When I went to Aesop and tried to buy this, they said like this is a, what do they call it? Rinse-free hand mist. That's the official name because I don't think they could get it approved like this, but it does the trick and it smells really good. And like I said, these things live in this bag, and whenever I'm done traveling, I just like put it in my closet and then I take it with me the next time I travel. But these things come with me wherever I go. There's an overlap for sure. And then I have a lip thing from Dior. I went to go get a gift and they completely convinced me to get something for myself because if I spent like a certain limit, I would get something. So here's this. It doesn't have a ton of color, but it is pretty moisturizing, and that's what I like to have on my lip. Same thing for this, a sample. I love samples. I think that to me, like the correlation is clear. Sample, travel item, because usually they're small and tiny and you can just carry them with you. So they're my little joys in life. This is a sample from Sephora, Summer Fridays, and it has a little bit of color and a lot of moisture. So I love it. And it smells really, really good. I got Tide to Go, really, no need to explain. And then a Tatcha face mist. Got this from a friend. Another solution for your dry skin when you're traveling. Hand lotion for me, another essential. Yeah, I don't know. I always need to have a good hand cream whenever I travel, whenever I'm out and about. So this is the one. And then Okay, you guys, this is another joy in life. I got this as a gift from Nonfiction. They had like a little Christmas celebration, like a little vending machine. This was the item I got. So it's a little travel perfume and it has a house. So I carry the two together and I went back afterwards and I was able to buy like more of these smaller perfumes. So I can now like go ahead and change these out whenever I want. So I absolutely love this so much. And then I have alcohol wipes, a ton of them. You just never know. I always find myself needing these to clean something, clean an infection, whatever. I have a tweezer, tampon, essential. I always carry two with me. And then another sample lotion. Telling you, I love samples. Inside, the way that the bag is structured is that it has two pockets on one side. Bam, bam. Hello, Sequoia. And then the other side also has two pockets. Bam, bam. And then a zipper. Inside the zipper, I have a face mask. I don't always wear this anymore, but if I hear people coughing or if I'm feeling under the weather, this is definitely going on. More tissues. Wow. And then, oh my goodness, this to me is a travel essential. Oh, I have a little picture thing that I did with my mom. This to me is an essential because, especially on longer flights, you are bound when you're riding in economy, which is my destiny. Like, you are just not going to be feeling well. You get to just do some good, solid stretches with these. Right. And you can also stretch out your legs because your legs are definitely cramped in there. And that's about it, you all. Okay, so that is everything in my personal carry-on bag. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope that this was fun and entertaining. I hope that you got to see a couple of these items and add a couple of things and try it out for yourself. I definitely feel like a maximalist and also want to say none of these items are truly essential or necessary. That is not the point of this video. I just do a lot of traveling and I don't love to travel. It's hard for me to be away from home, even if it is for a trip. And so I think over time, I have just found little ways to not be homesick, to feel secure, to feel okay, even as I am away and uncomfortable and things like that. So these are the little joys of life. But all that to say, thank you for sticking with me. And please do let me know in the comments if there is anything that is in your bag. I would love to hear from it. I would love to add to my collection. Thanks again, and I hope to see you in my next video.